respectful homage to Long Pa. I would like to know that a person who has the karma of having had an abortion, whether in the past life or in this life, what would likely be the result and the characteristics of that karma? And if one would like to seek forgiveness or make amends, what are the appropriate ways to do so? Thank you very much to Long Pa for your kindness.
So speaking of this karma of having an abortion, ending a life, perhaps one is not ready to have a child at that point, and so has the abortion procedure, so ending the life of the small being or little being. So this is destroying the life or ending the life of one citta, or one mind. So whether this was in a past or the present life, it's the karma of making another being's life shorter. So then that karma of that action gives fruit to our life, to make our life shorter. So we're born in any of the various planes of existence. We get the suffering of separating from the loved, having obstacles like doing any various activities, doing anything, then there can be an obstacle arising such that we don't meet with success. It can be in the duties of one's life and work and so on. And also in terms of these conditioned formations, one can get sick. So that's the karma of having hurt or killed or ended the life of another being. So we can ask forgiveness from this action that we've done. So we do the merit, like generosity, virtue, mental cultivation, and that's the primary method or primary thing to do. Dana, Sila, Bhavana. We offer a triple robe set, an alms bowl, the requisites of ordination. We make that offering. And we ask that the goodness and benefit of this merit, that this wholesome action, this karma, reaches any beings that we've hurt or harmed in the past, or any beings that we've ended the life of. May they receive this merit. May this merit help them to go be reborn in a better place, and to have a better life, and not to have ill will or thoughts of harm towards us.
Dear Venerable, I feel afflicted about work. I need income to survive, but my job feels unfulfilling and exploitative. My salary hasn't kept up with the inflation, which builds frustration and resentment. Even during work hours, I often struggle to focus or feel unmotivated. When tasks are few, I end up distracted or doing personal things. Is this breaking precepts or wrong livelihood? How can I work honestly and mindfully in such a situation? I wish to live in accordance with the Dhamma, humbly seeking your guidance.
So regarding this issue, regarding one's work, it's normal for it to be this way. So don't think a lot, don't think too much. So you have a job, you have work to do, you have income, so you can take care of yourself, take care of your family. So that's good already. So don't think too much. If you think too much, then the mind becomes chaotic and agitated and hot. So sometimes you do other tasks or get distracted or do personal things. So that's not considered wrong livelihood or not against sila. But doing these personal things and wanting more money, then both these things, the thinking and the action, are both wrong. So establish your mind anew to have firmly established, well-established mindfulness during your work as much as you can, and then to do your work. And if you really have the ability, you can work elsewhere where you get more income, if you're able to do that. But if you're not able to get a new job, then just do the best you can with where you are. So you can think of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha or Buddha Dhammo Sangho. You can chant this in your mind, bring your mind to peace and collectedness, to samadhi. So you bring your mind to peace like this, and the mind's not agitated. So once again, don't think too much. So every single day, one's life becomes shorter. So therefore think like this instead, and have mindfulness to know, have awareness with the mind, not to let these thoughts proliferate and create trouble for your mind, but to take good care of your mind.
Homage to Venerable Ajahn Anan. While practicing Asubha and visualizing my body's eventual decay and decomposition after death, I find myself quickly swept away by distracting thoughts. What should I do next? Humbly requesting your guidance.
So this is normal. Usually our minds have this quality of liking, attraction for our bodies and the bodies of others already. So it's normal for it to be like this. So therefore we train in the meditation object, the kammatthana of Asubha, seeing the not beautiful aspects of the body. And so we do this first with sanya, with memory, perception, to see the body rot, degrade, decomposed, see it as not beautiful. So this is walking the magga, the path of sila, samadhi, panya, virtue, collectedness, and wisdom. And then the defilements, the kilesas, come to cover over the mind again. Because these kilesas have covered over the mind for a very long time already. The mind gets distracted by other things. So we have mindfulness, we arouse mindfulness to contemplate the body again. So we fight like this. We keep doing it, we keep fighting. And then one day we're able to achieve some level of victory during this period that we're contemplating. So we're sitting meditation, walking meditation. We start to feel this quality of peace and collectedness. We can gain some understanding that the body is not beautiful, even just a little bit. It's something that we see gradually, bit by bit. We know it, understand it, bit by bit. So we sit, we contemplate that the body dies, and having died, then put in a cremation ground, then it gets bloated and swollen. One starts to observe changes to the body, like it becomes green and bruised, or starts to rot. The various maggots start to eat away at the body. And so we can imagine like this. This is using sanya, perception, to teach the mind. So the air, the breath is finished with, the breath is ended, the fire element disappears, it goes away. The earth element starts to break apart. The water element has dispersed already. All the various fluids start to exit from the body, leak out from the body, like the blood, the lymph, and so on. And then animals begin small, come to eat the skin, the flesh, different organs. And then it's just left with the bones, the skeleton, connected with sinews and ligaments. So it degrades gradually like this, it decomposes and changes. the bones go from white and gradually change to brown, decompose and degrade. And they keep decomposing like this until they're just earth element, the bones, and just earth element. Because this earth element, what it is, it's this element that's hard and solid. So the earth element, or earth is the same as bones. So we see that it degrades gradually like this, it decomposes, disintegrates, and then it all returns to emptiness, or it's all empty. Then we come back to the beginning and contemplate again from the beginning. And we do this in many rounds, like 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. So we have mindfulness with this contemplation, with this thinking. We bring the mind to feel at ease and relaxed, feel empty and light. And we can see clearly, at least sometimes when we practice like this. So if we don't see clearly, then we proliferate thinking that the body is beautiful. And this is when the body still has life and hasn't died yet. But then having died, then the body is like this. So we keep practicing. We do this every day. In this way, it makes our mind at ease. And then we can know the breath more clearly. We know the breath, the mind is still and peaceful. Then we come back to contemplate the body again. So we have effort and perseverance in this. In the beginning, it's difficult to do because we're not accustomed to it. So we need to practice, we need to train. So we need to keep training in it. We need to have patient endurance. We need to really set our hearts on it. And then we start to see this quality of not being beautiful to various degrees. So later on, if we develop some samadhi, the mind's peaceful and collected, we can contemplate the not beautiful nature, and we can feel this fullness and happiness of heart, this dispassion, wishing to escape from this predicament. So we see this, the samvega quality arises. So we see this not beautiful aspect. The mind becomes peaceful and collected, and we see clearly, clear seeing arises. We see the body as merely just a bag of maggots, or a bag of blood, a bag of lymph, a bag of bones that degrades and disintegrates. Its nature is to fall apart and disintegrate. It's just a bag of maggots. So we contemplate, and we can see this as a clear vision in the mind. In the beginning, it's just on the level of memory and perception. And so the wisdom is just a little bit, but it is wisdom. It's the wisdom at the level of perception. But later we can see more clearly, and that's wisdom to another level. So we see that it's just natural elements. This body is composed of natural elements. Its nature is to degrade and fall apart, and it's empty. So in this way we can understand that it really is not self, not me or mine. We understand more clearly. So in the beginning it's important that we do this, that we practice, we train in this, that we fight with the defilements, these defilements that have covered over and obscured the mind for such a long time already. How many lifetimes, how many eons, how many hundreds of thousands of eons. But never mind about that, don't think a lot. We have this life now, and in this life we can practice. So may you set your heart on this and don't stop, don't give up. Because one needs to be able to see clearly. One needs to meet with success in one's practice. Someone does this Asubha Kammatthana, this meditation on the not beautiful, to see this body, that its nature is to degrade and fall apart. So we come to see that clearly. So may you set your hearts on this. May you not retreat, not give up.